What's going on, guys? Welcome to Debate of Fans. I'm AJ.
DJ.
And I'm JJ.
What's going on, guys? Back at it again.
Nothing much.
Wednesday, March 1st. We're already March 1st, 2023.
Yes.
Damn.
What have I done with my life?
Like New Year's resolutions, like come and gone, basically?
I did a lot this year.
You sound like you kind of gave up.
No, it was a good year.
Okay.
It was a
wait,
good year.
It's still good.
Still a good year.
No, it has been a good year. It's been a long, good 3 months.
2.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we're March 1st. It's 3 months.
Okay. Well, football, we still love sports, right? So football, we're going to react to Carson Wentz getting cut from the Commanders. We'll see if this is like his last straw here as like a starter or even potentially in the NFL, right? We're going to react to Jalen Ramsey possibly being traded. We're sad now. I mean, you know how I felt about Jalen Ramsey this year. NFL top 100 free agents reaction, and maybe I'll throw in one extra one towards the end. But let's first dive into Commanders releasing Carson Wentz. So because they released Carson Wentz, the Washingtons were able to save. Let's see. The move saves Washington $26.176 million on the salary cap this offseason. Wentz had 2 years remaining on his contract, but had no guaranteed money.
Oh, nice.
So question of the day, boys. Is he done in the NFL? Not as a backup or anything like that. Is he done?
No.
He's not done.
Yeah, I don't think he is either.
Okay.
Someone's going to pick him up as a backup.
I think he's done. And not because teams don't want him. It's because he doesn't want it.
Yeah, he wants to be only a starter. He won't take up...
Bad analogy, but like I feel like he is kind of like a Russell Westbrook. Not to say...
But Russell Westbrook still wants to play.
Yeah. Yeah, bad analogy. It's super bad analogy. Like it can't even be one.
Bad analogy. Let me go first since I am the odd I'm the black sheep in this, right? I feel Carson Wentz being the top dog, one time in the league, right? A long time ago.
He won a championship.
In 17.
As a backup or...
No, he was a starter. He just got hurt. But he won a championship.
But he didn't throw the balls.
He won a championship.
Doesn't matter.
He has a ring.
He didn't have a shrine in the locker room. His teammates had a shrine for Nick Foles.
Okay. If that's what you want to say, sure.
Yeah, it happened. It's real.
Okay.
But the point is,
Bruh.
there's players that take this career as a job. There's like, I'm a football player. Cool, right? And then they go a party. They have a good time. And they're just like, they get the job done, right? But then there's players that are like, they're hungry. They want to do better. They want to get better. They're in there 5 a.m. They're reviewing nonstop, like the Tom Brady's, like the great,
Sure. Most quarterbacks.
Devontae Adams, the Watts, these great players that just put in the work and work.
Yeah. A
reporter said ever since Carson Wentz got paid, it's just been like downhill. It fell when he got replaced in the Eagles. I know you're rolling your eyes on me.
What do you mean?
You're like,
no, it's one of those things where like he won a championship. What else do you want to do?
He didn't throw the balls.
That's what happened to the Rams.
He didn't throw the balls.
Wait, what? Keep the Rams out of this conversation.
What do you mean? They're like top of the league.
Bless you.
And then they turn into shit.
That's every team.
But that's a team. We stick together.
No, that's not every
Carson
team.
Wentz was shit. The point is, I feel like Carson Wentz being the starter and being as highly paid as he was, I don't think he's going to take anything. I don't think he wants to be like, no, I used to be a top 5 quarterback in the league. I used to get paid in this
top. Okay, that never happened.
When he had that like season, that MVP season before he got hurt against the Rams.
Okay,
I just don't think Wentz will like swallow his pride. This is me.
Okay,
this is my 2 cents, right?
Yeah,
going from Eagles to Colts to Commanders. It hasn't been working out. I think by his choice. I know a lot of teams will love him to have as a backup, right? I think so.
I think he's still a starter.
You think he's still a starter?
I say why
You just
not?
said no.
I think you're just full of shit.
Okay.
You just said no at the beginning. Like, dude, I asked you, do you guys think he's done as a starter?
No, you asked me. You asked, you think he's done in the league? And I said no.
You did say that.
I thought that's what the question was.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think he's done as a starter then?
There you go.
It's a coin toss.
Good transition.
Coin toss?
Coin toss. I feel like we're at a drought for quarterbacks to where quarterbacks are being drafted and being started right away because there's such a need for quarterbacks in today's football.
Okay.
Because they're trying to get those elite quarterbacks. They're trying to get the Lamar Jacksons who, off of one season, they blow up. Like these.
Of course.
These Patrick Mahomes, these quarterbacks, these Joe Burrows that they just instantly kind of just blow up.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, we'll just risk one season and then go. So it's like a 50-50. But I think there's still an absence of quarterbacks. I think some teams be like, you know what? We know what we get with Carson Wentz, and we'll get Carson Wentz. We need that veteran. We need that veteran presence. Because I'm like, not a lot of teams have that veteran presence.
And I say he will not want to do that.
Why not? He's getting free money.
Yeah, but he wants to play.
Yeah, but Carson Wentz, at the end of the day, he got his money. He got paid. He's good. He got a ring. Not a lot of people can say that. He's good. So, like, if he can just, for somebody to be in an NFL, they are naturally ambitious. That's an understatement. They're naturally ambitious. They like to win. They like to play. They just really love the sport. Unless, I think the only quarterback that I've seen put his mantle early is Andrew Luck.
I missed the guy.
Yeah. Great quarterback, but it was just a lot of wear and tear on his body.
Yes.
And Carson Wentz, last year he had an injury. I think he's injury prone.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is very injury prone.
So maybe you're right.
The fingers.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, he's been injured so much. He's like, dude, I already, worked my whole body. You're saying that he kept going down and down, but after that, big injury with the Eagles, I think he just kept getting injuries, and he only played, maybe half a season for any team after that?
JJ?
Because even with Washington, he didn't play the whole season.
No, he didn't. And I think...
I just remember the guy tore both his ankles in the Colts game against the Rams. Not one, but both. He messed up both feet or something like that at the same time.
Last season?
And
no, when he was with the Colts.
2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago.
He was trying to scramble from Aaron Donald, and I clearly remember him
crap.
spraining both ankles or knees. Both, not just one, both.
Yeah.
I think at some point Carson Wentz, he can become a starter. And it just clicked to me right now that Frank Reich is a head coach for the Panthers. And they're looking at Derek Carr, too, to get picked up. But what if Derek Carr goes to another team? And the Panthers are looking for a quarterback for the time being.
They got Sam Darnold.
They do.
But they don't like Sam Darnold.
Otherwise, why would they pick up?
Because who's better, Sam Darnold or Carson Wentz?
I don't know if I can answer that question.
I'll say Carson Wentz.
By a hair.
But Carson Wentz is like,
no.
There's glimpses. He's like a downgraded Ryan Fitzpatrick.
But what about Sam Darnold? He has his glimpses too.
I even say
he doesn't though. I don't
say
think
he at least he's a more available. He's not that injury prone.
Who, Sam Darnold?
Yeah.
Well, he's been injured.
I don't think he's a winner.
He's been, but he's not.
I think he gives up easily.
Sam?
Yeah.
No, I think he gets. I don't think he gives up easily. I think he once said, "I see ghost."
What does that mean?
He said when he's playing with the Jets, he's like, "I see ghost," basically saying like, "I thought I saw this, but in reality, like the defense was like duping me." That's what he said. I see
Carson
ghost.
Wentz?
No, Sam Darnold.
Okay, so he just basically can't read defenses, or like he see things when he doesn't see them.
Basically,
that's cool.
I see ghosts. He said, "I see ghosts on the field."
I wouldn't trust that man then. See,
Yeah,
I would never give that man a starting position.
Okay. So I see. JJ beat me to the punchline. I was gonna say the only possible location that I can think of as a starter, and this is like
the Saints.
No,
he's better than anybody that had in the last 3 years.
Wait.
Oh,
who? Wait.
Andy Dalton, James Winston,
Taysom Hill.
Okay, you can't count him as
What do you mean?
He's an all threat. He's an all threat player.
Okay, but wasn't he one of the options as a quarterback? I'm talking about quarterback. Jameis Winston was Jameis Winston. I think he was showing, something, and he got hurt. So maybe I'm cutting Jameis Winston too short.
Maybe you're not getting Jameis Winston got hurt, but you're bringing a guy who's known to get hurt.
I'm just saying, I think he's better than Jameis Winston.
The
man was in the Buccaneers. The same Buccaneers who left them and then went to win the Super Bowl. Is that not what happened?
The man is a legend. He threw 30 for 30.
Who?
Jameis Winston. 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. That's incredibly hard.
Yeah, that is very hard.
Legendary in Buccaneers.
He has probably the best completion rate. Might be the wrong team, but it's still a completion.
See, Saints are interesting. Saints they're not a bad team.
They're not.
They're just in salary cap hell.
Yes.
And if Carson Wentz,
Carson Wentz is a cheap quarterback.
Yes. Does Carson Wentz wants to accept the fact that there's only one or two teams that are willing to take him as a starter? 30 other teams are like, nah, you're a backup. Especially San Francisco after how their season ended. Don't you think they would love to have Carson Wentz as like the third string, like backup to the backup to the backup?
49ers are.
What about, what if he does the same thing that
Marcus?
Who is it?
The Falcons released Marcus
Patterson. Cordell Patterson. No, is it Cordell Patterson that did that?
What?
That's a running back.
That's a running right with.
I know. I am talking about running backs.
McCaffrey?
No, there's a running back that holds out until somebody gets injured, and then he joins that team. I think he was with the Titans. No,
never heard of.
He does it every
Adrian
year.
Pearson?
I think it is Adrian Pearson,
but he's
or
been
somebody else.
Yeah,
been out of the league for a couple years now.
No, it's another running back that every season.
So he's a veteran, but like
he doesn't want to get that cheap money.
So he waits.
So he waits until somebody gets hurt. It's like, we need somebody. That's like, I got you, player. I've been practicing. I've been ready. And then he gets his money, and then he plays, and he balls out. Happened these last 2 seasons. Same dude.
Running back.
You
gotta let me know who.
Yeah.
I think so. Starters, no.
I think he can be a starter.
So you still a starter?
I'm
saying that there's like 2-3 teams that are too good to get that low draft pick.
Was the question did I ask? Is he out of the league?
Yes, that was the question.
He's out of the league. No.
Okay, no.
Is he a starter? Possibly.
He's not out of the league. He will be out of the league by his choice. There.
Yeah, that makes sense because I think he's still viable, like you said. Cheap. He's like an Andy Dalton, Mitchell Trubisky. Like
the fire to play. Does it still burn in him?
Yeah, he's like even what's his name? Who's the guy that won that Super Bowl for the Eagles?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles. He's the same position, Nick Foles,
and he has that fire to play.
Yes, they're great. Backups. When the Prescotts get hurt, when
Trey Lance's and
Brock
Purdy's get hurt.
Purdy get hurt. When Mac Jones get hurt.
It's like this is like my time to shine.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
Does he want to accept that role?
No, he's
basically in the same position at Baker Mayfield, but I think, like you said, there's nothing wrong with him retiring at this point. He got paid, he got his money, he got a ring. No sweat off his back. He's not a Baker Mayfield that still wants to play.
Someone threw out that he might possibly go to XFL.
Who, Carson Wentz?
Actually, Ben DiNucci's in the XFL, and he's balling out.
I think he should just go to the Rams. They need help.
Actually, even talking about the Rams,
he should go to Raiders. You need a quarterback.
No, we're going with that rook.
Oh, you rather have a rookie over a trusted.
I already told you,
veteran.
I already said it. Didn't I say that a lot of rookies are getting,
enough?